Hi everybody, welcome to yet another episode of the AB3 and Sammy Show. Can't wait to tell you guys a little bit about a new technique we want to present to you guys to help keep you fresh in the mind of the guy. Today's show is going to be really quick. We're going to keep up with this series where we're just giving really quick advice, and that way you don't get bored watching us for 10 minutes while we're just trying to communicate a 20-second point to you. So one thing I want to tell you all very briefly is that when you're in the dating world and you're dating a guy and you know you like a guy and you do want the thing to progress further, more than one date, you want it to get to date 2, 3, 4, 5, one thing I want to tell you is to get out of this new age of doing everything by cell phone, or better said, doing everything by text message or email. It's become way too easy for this generation and pretty much all the generations these days to simply distance themselves by sending a text message, by sending an email, what have you. And these things aren't what build a relationship. What build a relationship are face-to-face interactions, interpersonal communication, even if it's over just the telephone. These things get you in the mind of the other person you're dealing with. When you're just text messaging somebody or sending them an email or what have you, you just become part of their cell phone or part of their computer. That interpersonal engagement that is really the foundation of building a relationship with somebody, it goes away, it gets dispelled. So what I'd like to tell you ladies today is one thing very quickly. That is, if you ever go on a date with somebody and you like the guy, or maybe you haven't gone on the date with them, but you have a good feeling about him and you think you might like the guy, do not cancel the date via text message. And don't cancel it via email. Now I know things come up last minute, so let me dovetail off of that as well and say, please give it as much advance notice as you can. For example, let's say you know that you can't go out on the date tomorrow anymore. Don't wait until tomorrow to cancel your date. Please don't do that. Don't wait until 10 minutes before you're supposed to show up to meet him to cancel your date. If you know the day before you probably can't make it, give the guy a heads up and say, you know what? I can't make it tomorrow, or I think I can't, but I might. I'll let you know in the morning. Just don't do this last minute stuff. Number one, it's very disrespectful. It makes the guy think you're not educated enough or well-mannered enough to give him advance notice. It also tells him that you don't respect his time. And in this day and age, time is a commodity that you really can't be replaced. So be respectful and give the person as much advance notice as you can. If you have to absolutely give last minute notice, look, things come up. Everybody understands that. But never do it over a text message. Please don't do it over text message, and don't do it over an email, obviously, because you don't know when the guy's ever going to check his email, and he may show up at where you're supposed to meet, with his balls in his hand. So please pick up that phone. And this is where I want you to separate yourself from other people. And this is something that will help you stick out from the other girls. Because when you pick up that phone and when you make that vocal communication with the guy, it changes things, because you're no longer just this text message coming into him that has no feelings or face or emotions attached to it. Because when you just text message somebody all the time, it's very easy for them to dismiss you because you become less of a human. But when you pick up a phone and you call somebody and your voice is connecting with them, these are the things that build up memories and build up chemistry with somebody. So if you have to cancel, just never, even if it is 2 days before you find out you can't make the date, never cancel over a text or email. Please don't do that. Pick up the phone. It shows to the guy that you value his time. It shows that you're respectful to him. And it shows that you're interested. So that's my advice for you ladies this week. Twofold. One, if you have to cancel, please give as much notice as humanly possible to be respectful to the guy so he can make alternate plans. Number two is pick up the phone. Do not cancel via text message, and don't cancel via email. I myself hardly check my text messages anymore. So what if you text me at 12 o'clock and I don't check my text messages until 5 or 6 p.m. and we're supposed to have met that evening? And actually, no, there's a third point I want to add to you. When you do, in fact, cancel your date, do me a favor and do yourself a favor. If you do like this guy, come up with an alternative plan and an alternate date. Because the worst thing for a guy, especially if he likes you back, which he probably does if you guys are going on a second date, is to have a girl cancel on you and then the girl not set up another time or propose an alternate date time or meeting place, because what that does is it puts us in limbo, and we wonder what your real motives are for canceling. Maybe they will think, hey, maybe she's just canceling because she got cold feet and she doesn't really like me. But the opposite could be true, because I've been in both situations where, once a girl canceled on me last minute, once again via text message, and I liked her and I seemed okay. Well, I guess she doesn't like me that much. And sure enough, I just said screw it. I never called her and I moved on. And lo and behold, she ended up contacting me, 2 months down the road, asking if we could go out and whatever happened to me. And sure enough, she was wondering why I didn't ask her out a second time, a third time, even though she was the one that canceled. So be proactive. Suggest an alternate date when you cancel, so that you're not leaving the guy in limbo, and you're not also you're not making him doubt what your feelings are. Because if he doesn't know how you feel and he thinks you're just canceling on him, well, guess what? He's just going to go back on eHarmony, Tinder, Match, whatever he's using, to get back out in the field. It's a very dynamic dating world out there, and people don't wait for anybody these days. So those are my tips for the day. Please use them wisely and date great.